Hi, welcome to this week's Insider Yacht Review. As always, this is the brief roundup of the 3 boats that we have for you today. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you should be seeing the links to the full-length reviews here on the right-hand side. And if you've already made it over to insideryachting.com, then we'll put the links just down below in the write-up. Now, if you are on YouTube, I'll encourage you to get over to insideryachting.com, as that's where all of the great resources, links and guides and everything that you'll need is over there. So let's get started with today's roundup. Now, the 3 boats that we have for you are all in the 90 to 100 foot range, all have great interior volumes for their size, and have beautiful interior sort of decor as well. And I've put one European boat in there so that you can see the difference between a boat designed for the European market as opposed to boats that are specifically built for the US market. So the first one here is Lucy Belle. She's a beautiful brand new Ocean Alexander. She has that great transitional look from a trawler style boat towards a flybridge style boat. And this model has a beautiful enclosed flybridge as well. So she's 90 feet long, the beam is 22 feet 5 inches, and that puts the draft right at 6 feet 5 inches. She's fiberglass hull. All of the 3 boats that we have for you today are fiberglass. She has 4 staterooms. That's the same as the other 2. They also have 4 staterooms. Ocean Alexander have done a great job here of completely opening up all of the main deck area to guest social areas. All of the helm equipment that would normally on the smaller range be in that forward section of the country kitchen has now been moved up into the enclosed flybridge. So really there's nothing sort of interrupting the flow of things on that main deck level, and it's a huge beautiful country style kitchen that they have there. Now, the cabins that are on board are all decorated to the same quality as the rest of the boat, which is beautiful sapale veneer cabinetry, and they tone it down well with some cream carpets and cream furniture and things. So it's a great looking interior. It's nice they've put all the crew accommodation back aft, which gets them from under the feet of all of the guest areas. It also means that they're right there next to the engine room to respond to any alarms or any issues that come up while they're underway. So she has the MTU engines on board. Cruising speeds here is around 18 knots, which will put the maximum speed at around 21 to 22 knots. So a nice boat for sort of cruising East Coast and Bahamas. She has a beautiful exterior space as well. She has a hot tub on the aft deck up on the flybridge level. There's a bar up there, some exterior grills. They have a great crane for storing the tender up there on that flybridge level as well. So a great package here. The time that we're doing this review, we're about a week away from the Fort Lauderdale boat show. Lucy Belle will be on display at the boat show, and she's been added to one of my recommendations lists for sort of must-sees at the show. Now, if you don't already have a copy of the Insider Yachting Fort Lauderdale boat show guide, then get yourselves over to fortlauderdaleboatshowguide.com and you can get your free copy there. And that really is the most comprehensive and detailed boat show guide that's available anywhere right now. So that was Lucy Belle, a great option, beautiful looking boat. The next one, Blueprint. Now, this is one of my favorite boats on the market at the moment. She has great interior volumes, huge exterior sort of usable deck spaces. She has really been thought out well, and you'll see why I say that in the full-length review. So let's just give you a brief roundup now. She's 95 feet long. For that small increase in overall length compared with the last boat, she actually has almost a foot added to the beam, and you can really feel that on the interior as well. Actually, the house is slightly wider with these Princess boats, meaning that the port and starboard side decks aren't quite as wide as they are on some of the other models, which means that you have a greater volume on the interior. So she has slightly shallower draft as well, 6 feet, which is fantastic for this size boat. The cruising speeds here are fairly similar to the Ocean Alexander. Cruising speed 17, maximum 21. Now Lucy Belle had the MTUs fitted, so the difference here is that Blueprint has the Caterpillar engines, and I believe they're C18s. Fantastic engines, very easy to work on, very reliable, easy to find parts and things, as I've said before. Now she's also almost brand new. She's built in 2011 by Princess Yachts, who are known over here as Viking Sport Cruisers. They actually teamed up with Viking to facilitate their European side of things. So you will actually see a lot of difference between the European built boats as opposed to the American built boats, purely on the equipment fitted. So the electrics are all completely different. They're all upgraded for the US market, as well as the air conditioning is all upgraded as well. So you can't really compare like for like when you're looking at the same model in a European boat as you are in a US boat, because it has such a lot of upgraded equipment on the US version, and that'll be why generally they are sort of noticeably more expensive over here. So some people have bought them in Europe and shipped them over, but it's never as good as having it done sort of from build originally by the manufacturer, and you'll also see the impact of that in your insurance premiums as well. Will be cheaper for a US spec boat. So she is here in Fort Lauderdale. She's just north of Miami. We actually did a daily yacht tour not so long ago on Blueprint. 4 cabins as well on this Princess. Now the huge difference being 3 of those 4 cabins are king size beds. I've no idea how they've managed to make each of those cabins feel so huge and so roomy, but they've done a great job, and you can see those enormous side hull windows there on the profile picture. That's all in the master cabin, so it's a beautiful full beam master cabin. So there's a huge bow VIP cabin as well, and the other 2 are midship. So a great job. Also has the crew back aft, which we like. The asking price right now when we're doing this review is $6,750,000. So click on that review if you're going to look at any, because this is really one of my favorite boats. Now the last one that we have for you today, this is the European boat that I mentioned earlier. This is a Bonetti, slightly older, but it's very interesting to see the different makeup of the boat and the different options that they have for the layout. So a great boat to look through. She's 99 feet. She's the biggest out of the 3 today. Slightly wider in the beam as well, 23 feet 7 inches, and also the shallowest out of the 3, which is sort of contrary to what you might think. So she has a draft of 5 feet 11 inches. Fiberglass hull again, slightly slower cruising speeds. 12 is the cruise and 14 is the max, and she has the same engines as Blueprint does. She has the Caterpillar engines. So launched in 2007 by Bonetti. Obviously Bonetti needs no introduction. They're a very, very famous yacht builder over in Italy. 4 staterooms, again a different layout to the guest cabins. They have the crew all the way up forwards here, and actually have the full beam master cabin back all the way aft, in fact aft of the engine room. I mean a beautiful cabin. She is all of the stereotypical Italian flair on the inside. The main deck has a beautiful salon and dining area, and where things get a little different is up on that upper deck on the flybridge deck. So be sure to look at this one, as it is interesting to see the difference. She at the time we're doing this is asking, it's in euros, so we did the conversion to dollars, so do your own conversions. But when we did it, it was asking $6,521,000. Now we have all of the yacht packs ready to go for the 3 boats. So via the website, click on the yacht pack button, which is just over here on the right hand side within all of the other buttons there. So click on that, leave your name and the best email address for you, and we'll send that off to you right away. Now we also have yacht packs for every boat that's currently offered on the market, so they're a great resource. If you haven't already requested one of those, then you'll find that they're full of all the color photographs detailing the various areas of the boat. They have detailed descriptions and the full specifications, and really it's sort of the first piece of literature that you'll want to see when you're doing your research about any boat that's on the market. It's something that you'll even want to see before you make the effort to go and visit the boat and get on board. So a great resource. Now our daily yacht tours have been going on pretty consistently for the last couple of weeks. You'll find that button just here again on the right hand side. The tours go on every day. We take groups of people around various boats. If you click on that, let us know what time would be best for you if you want to join us, and I'm sure we'll be able to fit you in there somewhere. So thanks for joining me today. Click on those full-length reviews and I'll see you in there.